Do you guys remember the peer-to-peer podcast? This is when I talked about open relationships, the video that all the soy boys reference and stuff like that. And I had this this arc on the peer-to-peer podcast of Low and Agent where I talked to, like, you could see me talk about my different relationship problems and how I wanted to cheat on my girl all the time. And then even a couple years ago, this TikTok went viral when I went on the peer-to-peer podcast and I talked about how I wanted to cheat on my girlfriend back in college all the time because she lived in Long Island and I was in Brooklyn. And it was like 40 minutes away. So I always wanted to cheat because she wouldn't be able to see me every day. You know, I only saw her 3 days a week, so I wanted to cheat. And then Lo specifically was like, you wanted to cheat all the time? And I went through this arc on this podcast, like, how do I cheat properly? How do I cheat properly? And then I went through this bad thing where I thought you had to go to a swinger party to make it even. Bottom line is you can't have an open relationship. Everyone knows this. It's just supposed to be you. You should be able to exercise your options, especially if you've earned it. And the woman doesn't want to do it. It's not going to be fair. Not everything's fair. I pay for everything, so it is what it is. It's never going to be equal. But I was very open and honest about it on this podcast. And Lo especially got really triggered about me wanting to cheat. And he acted like he didn't understand. And chat, do you know what happened? You're right. Gelada, Lo cheated on his girl. Can you believe that? After shaming me and thinking I'm insane for wanting to figure out the right way to fuck bitches properly, Lo ends up cheating on his wifey. I think he proposed to her, and now they broke up. And like, I'm not judging, but I took a lot of flack. For being open and honest on this podcast, and it proves Lo wasn't honest. And so what I want you to realize is I've been extremely transparent with everything in my life. I'm an open book. I've said everything. I've spoken about L's, W's. This dude was capping because he laughed so hard and he acted like he didn't know what I was talking about by wanting to cheat properly. Whole time he's like, what the? Cheating's bad. Look what his ass was doing behind the scenes. Zombie B says, smashing too many chicks always leads to trouble. Are you going to react to Andrew Callahan false allegations? They seem like BS. Send it in the Discord. Well, it always leads to problems if you don't know how to properly train your girl. If you can't coach her properly and you can't tell her what it is, you can't explain that, baby, I don't want to cheat on you because it's your fault. I just like different girls. Some days I want to eat Chinese food. Some days I want to eat Korean food, Japanese food, some sushi. And you're just steak. Steak is great, but I can't have steak every single day. If you can't train her properly, then she's going to end up leaving you. And that's what happened to Lo. And no disrespect, but he was clowning on me quite a bit.
Bruh.
Quite a bit. And I do want to go on the peer-to-peer podcast again, but I think they ended it. So let me see how he justified cheating. After all that, after SNEAKO, shaming me for being honest. So, one, W SNEAKO for honesty. Because I was honest about the same thing that Lo was going through, and he was capping on the podcast. Because not only did he cheat once, this dude got caught cheating 4 times. So he was doing the same thing, and he would turn on the microphone and cap. So, W SNEAKO. Because I've always been honest. I've always wanted to cheat properly. And you know that's true. And I know they're watching this. You got to admit, I was always more honest than you. Not only did you cheat on your girl, you cheated your entire audience by pretending like you didn't cheat. I've always said it. I've shown you. I fucking bring the girls on the stream.
There you go. This nigga right here is John is nasty. So yeah,
the nastiest.
A couple weeks ago, my now ex put out a tweet where she exposed me.
Why are you laughing, Waleed? Jesus, get it. This is a serious matter, man. God damn.
Why are you laughing? Yeah, all right. So we do this in serious. Yo, yeah. So a couple weeks ago, my now ex put out a tweet, kind of highlighting and exposing me as a cheater, and I'm here now to tell the rest of the world that yes.
Yo, SNEAKO vindicated for real, bro. For real, bro. We have to do before they end the show. We got to do one more podcast.
I cheated, man. I cheated. I am a cheater.
Yeah, now you are. But when I'm talking about it, I'm a weirdo, right?
Now,
okay. No, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
First and foremost, what I did was wrong.
Oh yeah.
I don't agree with it. My stance on cheating still hasn't changed.
What?
I think cheating is bad. I don't.
But you did it 4 times.
That's not changing. I just believe I made bad decisions. That's it.
4 times?
That's all it is. 4 times, yeah.
You made a lot of bad decisions. Bro, he's still blue pilled because he's thinking like it's a bad decision for just acting how he wanted to act. They shame men to think that we're bad people for wanting to get some pussy. You're not a bad person. You just did what you had to do.
It was 4 times?
4 times.
The same girl or different girls?
Different girls, different women.
4 bad decision women. What? The fuck out of here, bro. You just didn't know how to explain it properly. And I tried to have that dialogue.
Pretty bad. My chat, I just said for my chat. My chat wanted to know. We're talking about it now. I just get it off my chest too.
Your chat asked you or you think?
Yeah,
Wait, let me get to the serious part before this nigga starts trolling. Bro, let me get the serious part.
That's a serious question.
Honestly, I kind of want to know too.
I was like, we're just like you, like from a cheater. You know what I'm saying? So like, was it like
from a
worth
cheater?
it in the moment? Huh?
You said from a cheater?
Yeah, I'm asking you. Like it's like the first.
Oh,
time.
I thought you meant like.
You know what I'm saying, like
hey,
you getting
who was
on
a
the table,
cheater?
like it's a serious question, but it's like in the eyes of a cheater.
Chat, type an L if you disagree that it's a bad decision if you cheated. Justifying it by saying cheating 4 times is a bad decision, that's just an L take. You did what you had to do.
Let me, Jesus Christ. Let me leave this first. Jeez.
Yo, Iron Frank, thank you for the 50. Sending my respect over to you, SNEAKO. Those compilation videos of you, Tristan and Angie really hit it home for me. Most men leave quiet lives of desperation, and we will end that. Chat, the only thing is to never be average. And I understand a lot of you watching this, it is what it is. There's going to be a lot of average people, but it's a choice. Ultimately, it's a choice whether or not you're gonna stay in or make it out. Thank you a lot, bro.
Yeah, so yeah, I did cheat.
W.
It was 4 times. It was not a Kroger.
He sounds like he's doing a PR speech like a basketball player after they get like, bro, like he's clearing up the allegations.
It was 4 times. It was not a Kroger associate, but I don't really think any of that really matters. People also ask me why I cheated. That also doesn't really matter at all because it's just bad decisions. It's not the
No. What do you mean? You consciously did that many bad decisions. Why did you cheat? There's no real reason. Lo, you loved your girl. You probably still do, and you also love pussy.
right thing to do. And so I don't want people to think that like there's a way to justify it or anything like that. Don't cheat. Don't do what I did. It's not good. The other thing that people were trying to figure out, like why did it take so long for us to make a video or talk about it? I talked about it on Twitter where it was all announced on. I know many of you probably don't follow me on Twitter or follow what I do on Twitter, but I did address it there. The reason why I didn't address it on playback is because I felt like that would be kind of weird. It'd be kind of forced, also polished. This is something that is more of a natural conversation to be had. So the podcast kind of is a better situation, like better channel for me to talk about it. Also, my other channels I'm talking about like the NBA type shit. So that don't make no sense. And the reason why we didn't do a podcast earlier, we had guests. Everything is kind of set in stone. So we already had a schedule already set in place. So there's no real need for me to like tell guests like Funny Marco, like, hey, yo, man, we're going to pass on you today, man. We got some bigger things to talk about. So like, that's why. And also, I'm not in a relationship with y'all, so I don't have to like rush to the internet to address things when things in real life are occurring. So,
well, if you are purporting an idea, if you're not living your raps, I think you have a responsibility to be honest with your audience, especially when you got a platform this large and stuff like that. If you're constantly telling your audience that cheating is bad, while you're doing it, you got to be honest with them.
So that also wasn't a priority of mine. It'd be looking odd if while I'm having this back and forth with someone in real life that I tell them, hey man, I gotta go address the internet about this. Like y'all, I think some of y'all kind of missed the mark on like the difference between real life and what you call it. So, but this right here is by like definitely the soonest that it was needed to be addressed. What else did people ask?
Was she bad? Did she work at Kroger? Were they all from Kroger?
No, she didn't. I just said that she didn't work at Kroger.
Okay.
So it doesn't. I don't think it really matters. Though, but go ahead, we want to ask.
Okay. The other one was it bad, and then the other one was did you enjoy it?
which one was the best out of the 4. And then, where's my notes? I wrote some down. They've been asking me for like days.
Yo, shout out to John.
Every day.
So that's not you asking.
No, my chat asked me every day. They're like, you know, they'd be like, John, you're being light on low. You're being easy on low. You gonna talk about it? You gonna talk about it? I'm like, well, whenever he's ready. It was like,
when the last time you see me though? When the last time we did a podcast?
We did a couple podcasts since it happened, but they've been talking about it every time. I stream damn near every day. So they ask me every day, like, John, where the podcast at?
I thought the only one we did was a Funny Marco one.
But then he brought it up slightly because he said that.
Yeah, it was a Funny Marco one. I thought that was the only one we did. Right?
But since the tweets came out, that's when they asked me. Yeah.
I plead the fifth on your questions.
All of them.
All of them. I plead the fifth.
You tried though.
You did try. You did try.
Probably was.
Do you still talk to any of them?
No. Willie said, do I still talk to any of them? No.
Okay.
Wait, go ahead.
Like what? Like how did it come about? Was it like people you already knew, or is it like one of those things they saw you as a high value man? You know what I'm saying? You getting all this paper. You know what I'm saying? Me being broke, I don't got that in those situations. Like, you know what I'm saying? The women not trying to, you know what I'm saying? High value man, living life, living on the edge, testing plaid, flying through I-75. You know, how did it come about? Like, was it like, did you reach out? Or they came came to you. You was like, yo, like that temptation, and you just made a mistake.
I plead the fifth.
Just trying to help my young brothers out.
Why?
I plead the fifth
Because he's full of shit, bro. Be honest, Low. This is a low IQ take right here, bro. You got caught. Be honest now. You've been lying about this for...
Because it's still, even though I think there's some of the details, it's still...
No, why did you do it?
Because he likes pussy. Because he likes fucking. We like different pussy. That's the truth. And done. You know which one was the best one? The Kroger one. I fucked her 5 times. The other 3 were okay, but the Kroger one was the best one. I liked it a lot. Did it change the love I had for my main bitch? Absolutely not, but I did it anyway, and I stuck around because I love my girl so much. I would lie on my podcast, sneak around, do shit that could sacrifice my reputation in secret. That's how much I loved my girl, just because I wanted to make myself happy and get a little side pussy. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Manage lows in the relationship. I think that's the best way to kind of answer it.
When you say lows, you mean lows in the relationship?
Yeah.
Lows, like lows and highs.
Your name is Low. I was confused for a second.
I think I mismanaged my alter ego. That'd be
Low
great.
said he was more. Low was more.
Sure. Low and Marcel having a battle internally. Like, it's great.
Low didn't cheat.
T-Boone said it right. I got a wife. That was just a Kroger bitch. Ain't nothing serious, but he couldn't explain it properly. It's too bad because he sacrificed a good relationship. I think he was married to this girl, bro. I think he was actually in a long-term relationship.
No, I just
Marcel's a bad guy. Hey, it ain't that bad. Just put it in and take it out.
Oh, fuck.
One stroke not gonna hurt, right? Come on. You a pussy, right? Stop talking to me. Love, who you talking to? No one. Tell her about me.
Why not just end it?
Because he still loved her.
I think a lot of that was easier. It's easier in a moment.
Yo, he wanted his cake and to eat it too, and to eat even more cake.
And it's easier said than done. Or I actually a better way to answer it is that I should have been just more direct and concise. The lack of communication was definitely there, but I should have just been more direct and concise.
Any advice for young black men, inner city kids that are struggling? You know.
Also, I want to say this as well. This was my I would consider this my first serious relationship.
Damn.
I don't even know if I want to say that because somebody might be looking, but yeah, I don't give a fuck actually. This is my first serious relationship. So the ones before, I do not consider serious relationships because those women never met my families. I don't think they even met y'all before.
They're a practice. Like Drake said, practice.
I wouldn't. I guess
they weren't serious.
This nigga trying to get me. Yeah, they were not serious. Yeah. Even when I used to live here, I wouldn't even let these niggas see.
You were in a relationship?
Yeah, we met one person.
When you were here?
I didn't have practice. Relationships.
When you lived here, you were in a relationship?
You talking about beyond here?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't call them
He
relationships.
was practice.
Oh, you was just dating?
He was practicing. He was putting shots up in the gym.
Oh yeah.
You met one?
One person.
Oh, he met one.
He gets signed
Describe
yet?
it physically?
Yes. Sorry. Can he?
Can I?
I don't know. Who did you meet?
Short, light skin, curly hair. Do you remember that?
No, I didn't see none of them.
Oh yeah,
This is boring the shit out of me, bro. This is the low energy shit.
yeah,
That was practice.
yeah. Stuff like that was just.
The G League.
Yeah, so I wouldn't consider none of that. Those is real relationships. This is my first real relationship. So to answer the question about the advice, I would highly advise kind of just knowing who you are and what you want in a relationship before trying to get in one serious. A lot of that just comes with dating, but just being
He kind of looked like EDP, right? EDP for what's his name? EDP.
honest with yourself and communicating with your partner, even if it means being harsh and critical of that person. If you feel like you can't communicate with them, then that's just another problem in a relationship that you probably would have to address. But communication is just key though, in general. Like communicate and try to converse with them while also being honest with who you are and what you expect in a relationship. So yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
Oh, and then I don't think I had to address that point. People were saying
Get to the.
how you do playback and you criticize people.
For doing
Everybody's
the same
human.
shit.
Niggas make mistakes and make mistakes. Nigga criticize a mistake and make a mistake while criticizing. You're human. But it took a man to sit on his platform and do it, so I applaud you on that. Take accountability.
Yeah, I think what John said is right. Like everybody's human. I've on playback itself, I've openly stated several times that I'm not perfect. I make mistakes.
He's saying a whole lot of nothing right now, right, Chad? Like,
I make bad decisions.
Asian, like push back a little bit, bro. Come on, Asian's just like picking his nails.
And there will be a day in which I guess you all will know about it. The only person I've also tried to cancel is EDP because that nigga's crazy.
What the? Yeah, I'm a wizard.
They're nasty. But everybody else, I don't mind criticizing them and giving them another opportunity
Yo, why you
to
canceling
learn and
Twin?
grow and build off of the mistakes in which they made.
What's wrong with Twin?
So I don't really, the whole argument of like, how can you criticize people? Everybody is human. Everybody makes mistakes. I don't want to be pegged as a perfect person. Like
You want to be pegged as a person? What the?
everybody is human. Everybody makes mistakes. I don't want to be pegged as a perfect person.
He wants to be pegged as an imperfect person? Who were the 4 people you cheated on? Why'd you plead the 5th? Besides the Kroger bitch, who were the other 3?
Criticize people. Everybody is human. Everybody makes mistakes. I don't want to be pegged as a perfect person. Like I just don't want to be. I don't want if you're trying to pedestalize me to be a perfect person, please stop like right now. And the reason why to stop that as well is because it comes along with the criticism. Because if that's the case, like I personally, trust me, I really don't care nor mind the critiques that come in my comment section and replies all the time. I don't mind it. And the reason why I don't is because I know that comes along with being a person and that comes along with mistakes. So people are going to criticize me. So that's also fine as well. But yeah, like, bro, we all make bad mistakes. We all human. We all understand what's right and wrong. It's not really about you making a mistake or making a bad decisions. It's you trying to grow and bounce back from those bad
Okay, bro, you're saying a whole bunch of nothing. Like what
decisions that you made. That's it. That's really what the process is about. That's what what's really what life is about.
Yeah, this is low energy.
To be quite frank with you, keep it a being with y'all. Because everybody want to make bad decisions and make mistakes and things like that. You just got to continue to bounce back and grow from it. And if there is one thing in my life,
this is like a twit longer in podcast form
that I know for a fact that I can do, it is grow from bad decisions that I made. I don't think I would be.
Every time a guy gets caught cheating, why does he sound like, and I did bad things, and I'm bad for wanting to fuck girls, and I am turning into a bot, and I'm bad, and girls are great, and
the person I am right now, and in the situation I'm in right now, if I wasn't able to do those things adequately enough. So
he sounded just like Tiger when he got caught, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Chat, don't fold. Embrace cheating. Embrace it. You're not a bad person.
Yeah.
What's next for Low? What's next?
Bro, you see how awkward it is on this podcast? Like this.
Love life or anything coming up? Anything soon? Like
What's next?
you taking it simple? You just focusing.
What's
yourself?
next?
Yeah, what's next?
Grinding, nigga. Hustling.
Hustling what?
On YouTube, getting back to uploading way more frequently.
It was holding you back.
That was one of the problems, and we talked about that, which is like trying to manage a relationship and manage YouTube is like very, very difficult. I would talk to some people about it, and then they would like tell me what they did, and I was like, I can't. What you're talking about, I just can't do because you only have like one channel.
Okay, this is boring as shit.
That's it.
Your job?